If you're feeling like, my goodness, Lord, I don't know how much more I can take. This is too much, God, People have often said, God won't put on you more than you can handle. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Just ask Job. Okay? If you haven't ever read the book of Job in the Bible, please do read it for yourself, the whole book. Job, if you don't know, now you're gonna know. He experienced a whole lot of change in just one day, in just one moment, in a day. He lost his wealth. He was a decent paid man, obviously. He was doing good in the sight of God. He feared God and his commandments, and he lived justly before God. And so Satan starts dipping like he does. Another thing I love about the book of Job, let me just say this really quick, is that it illustrates and allows us to see how Satan works, how he goes to God and he's always constantly accusing us. He's the accuser of the brethren. So Job, the book of Job, it illustrates so much how this all began with Job. So he lost his wealth in a day, his servants, his livestock, and all 10 children. If that wasn't enough, he also experienced excruciating, horrific boils on his entire body and was suffering. Okay, seriously suffering and struggling. And he had the judgy friends coming to him like, you obviously did something wrong, buddy. What did you do? How guilty are you to have all this happen to you? Anyone know how that feels? People judging you while you've lost so much and are grieving and are going through so much pain, and then people, supposed Christians and people or family, whoever it is, come up and just kick you while you're down, like when you're at your worst and struggling and feel like you're in the pit, and you're like getting people coming up judging you. Well, Job knew about all this. He knew about loss. So we can gain so much insight, knowledge, and wisdom in the whole Bible. But also, as a part of that, going to the book of Job in particularly, if I can talk. Job's human and he's suffering and he's questioning God and he's like, why was I born? Oh my gosh, why did you do this, God? What have I done? Show me. But he also says in Job 13:15, while he's going through all this, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Amen. So in the midst of all of his loss and suffering, he still didn't curse God. He still trusted in him. We got to keep trusting, y'all.